What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Wednesday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium, and thank you for going through this little hiatus, I guess we'll call it. I haven't done a video since Saturday. Sunday, I intended to do a video. It was my birthday on Sunday, and we were going to Toronto for the second Sunday in a row just to watch All Elite Wrestling / New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door. Unbelievable event. Anyways, woke up on Sunday, just didn't have time. My mom was visiting for my birthday, doing a few other things. We were going down to Toronto, so did post pics on the Sunday, didn't make a video for it, did go 2-1 in those videos, but now we're sort of back to normal. I don't have anything lined up until my wife and I go on our honeymoon to Nova Scotia at the end of the month, and we'll figure out. I still plan to do videos while I'm there, so we'll see, but we're back to sort of regularly scheduled programming, and it's weird. It's like it's only been 3 days, and one of those days I don't usually do videos anyways, but it feels like I haven't done this in forever. It feels like, it's like, what do I do again? How do I do all of this? So I think it's kind of funny how just not doing it for 3 days makes it feel like a long time. I'm a bit out of the sports loop as well, because I didn't watch sports for the last 3 days. So we'll see how today goes. Keep that in mind. Before we get into today's picks, I just want to talk about this QR code on the screen or the link in the description if you're watching on mobile or listening on Spotify or Apple. That link will take you to all of my recommended sports books, the ones I talk about today. And if you sign up for one of those books and make a minimum deposit, you're going to be guaranteed the best exclusive offers and bonuses thanks to my partnership with Betstamp and with those books exclusively. So hit the QR code or use the link in the description, sign up for a book, make a minimum deposit. You're going to get the best exclusive offers and the best bonuses that you're not going to find anywhere else. Okay, let's get into it. We've got 2 WNBA picks today and a Major League Baseball pick. We're going to start in the WNBA, and we're going to start with the Washington Mystics. They are playing the Atlanta Dream. They're hosting them today, 7 o'clock start. I've got the Washington Mystics minus 4.5 today. So Washington comes into this 8-5. Atlanta's coming into this 5-7. I was going to go with the under. Washington is 10-2 to the under, which we'd been tailing. The last time we did that didn't hit. But instead, I'm just going to go with Washington to win this basketball game. Atlanta is 0-5 ATS in their last 6 games when they've had an extended break. So 3 or more days of rest. 0-5-1. They're not good coming off an extended layoff. And then when you look at Washington, they're playing well. They're 4-0 ATS in their last 4 games overall. And they're also playing very well when these two teams face off against each other. They haven't yet this season, but dating back to last year, Washington has won 6 straight games. And these scores, they've won by 19, 18, 20, 5, and 20. They have been destroying the Atlanta Dream as of late. When you look at the way Washington has been playing, they've been playing really, really well. They're on a 4-game winning streak. They've won 3 of their last 4, and they've won 7 of their last 10. They most recently lost to New York. That was 3 days ago. They lost by 1 point. That was in overtime. That's what cost us the under because it went to OT. But they beat Chicago twice back-to-back. They beat Phoenix. They've beat Seattle back-to-back. So again, they've won 7 of their last 10 games. And when you look at Atlanta, they've lost 2 straight after 3 straight wins, but they've lost 7 of their last 10. So I think Washington's just a better basketball team. I think they're going to be able to win this game at home. And BetMGM has this at minus 4.5. You can get that for minus 115. So I'm going to take the Washington Mystics to cover minus 4.5. The other game I like today is the other WNBA game. There's 2. This is a noon tip-off, so keep that in mind. You've got the 7-7 Los Angeles Sparks in Chicago to face the 5-9 Sky. I think the Sparks are only like 1-point favorites. You can kind of get this on a coin flip. I like the Sparks to win this game, but I'm going to take the under of 157.5 here. You can get this at minus 110 at at DraftKings. And these two teams playing like to the unders like crazy lately. So both of them are 8-6 to the under on the season. So you might think, okay, well that's kind of like 500. Under is 4-0 in the Sparks' last 4 playing on 2 days rest. Under is 5-1 in their last 6 overall. Under is 4-1 in their last 5 Wednesday games. Under is 4-1 in the Sparks' last 5 versus a team with a losing record. Now you go over to the Sky, who by the way are 0-3 and 1 ATS in their last 4 games. But under is 6-1 in their last 7 games playing on 2 days rest. Under is 7-2 in their last 9 games following a loss. So these teams are just playing under like crazy. LA just went over in their last game against Dallas, but previous to that have gone to 5 straight unders, and under is 7-3 in their last 10 games. Similar situation to Chicago. They went over in their last game, but went under the 3 previous games towards that. I think you're going to see more of a hard-fought battle today, this game being in Chicago, even though I think LA wins. I think Chicago will put up a better fight at home. So I have this game to go under 157.5 for minus 110 at DraftKings. And for the last bet of the day, we're going to head over to Major League Baseball. You've got the Detroit Tigers at the Texas Rangers. I've got -1 in the first 5 innings. You can get this currently only at DraftKings. A lot of other books have it at -1.5. I don't like run line for the first 5 innings, or they've only got minus half a run, but you're paying like 150, 160. So you get this at DraftKings. On the year, the Texas Rangers are one of the better teams to the run line. They're 49-30 on the run line this season. Detroit's not bad. They're 41-37. But again, you're just looking at the first 5 innings here, and you've got Joey Wentz going up against Dane Dunning for Texas. Detroit, again, Joey Wentz going to the mound for Detroit. He's 1-8 with a 6.72 ERA. And then you look at Dane Dunning. First of all, Texas Rangers are very good this year. They're 48-31. Detroit's 34-44. They're 10 games under 500. Texas is 17 games over 500. And Dane Dunning is 6-1 with a 2.76 ERA. So right away, the pitching matchup there is phenomenal. At home this season, Dunning is undefeated. He's 4-0 with a 3.09 ERA. When you look at Joey Wentz on the road this year, he's 1-5 with a 7.48 ERA. So we just need the Texas Rangers to be leading this game by 1 run. After the first 5 innings, that'll give us a push. If it gets to 2, then we win this bet. But again, I didn't want to play around with the -1.5. I'm fine with a push here. There's nothing wrong with just getting your bet back. So again, you can get that at DraftKings. -105 too. So hopefully Texas comes out and gets a 2 to 3 run lead through the first 5 innings. Not paying the juice on -0.5. Not going to go all the way to 1.5. If you're going to do that, just take the run line for the whole game, which is an option as well. But -1 in the first 5 innings for -105 at DraftKings. So your bets today come from DraftKings and BetMGM. If you don't have an account, use the QR code here or in the link in the description. Sign up at DraftKings, sign up at BetMGM, make at least a minimum deposit. You're guaranteed the best exclusive offers and bonuses. So those are your bets for Wednesday. We've got the Washington Mystics -4.5. That's -115 at BetMGM. We've got the LA Sparks and the Chicago Sky to go under 157.5 for -110 at DraftKings. And I'm taking the Texas Rangers -1 in the first 5 innings for -105 at DraftKings. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me on Twitter for more picks and props throughout the day at Tyler Conium, TikTok and Instagram for just your picks portions, and your audio is on Spotify and on Apple. Have a great Wednesday. We're back at it, back to 6 days a week, and let's talk sports.